The band gets back together in Avengers issue 1. A million years ago, the very first Avengers team rally together as Odin toasts to their coming deaths. The others don't really think now's the time to be drinking, but Odin disagrees. The spirit of vengeance echoes Odin's comments, saying they've killed one Celestial and they can do it again. The Sorcerer Supreme, however, says that Celestial they fought was weakened, infected with something that the Eye of Agamotto can't detect. Iron Fist says that they acted in self-defense, and Black Panther agrees, saying they were protecting their homes. Odin says they all might as well drink the 4,000-year-old mead since it will be their end soon. And the Phoenix asks if the All-Father of Asgard is planning on running from a fight. Odin says that he will never run from a fight, not until nothing is left of him but bones and thunder. Readying for a fight, the Avengers head into battle, and Agamotto wonders what they are saving the world from exactly, since it could be the very thing they protect that is the enemy. Saying that they are all the impossible in physical form, Agamotto says that even that can't help them win. The Celestials arrive and Agamotto finally says that they shouldn't fear them, but fear what happens if they succeed. In the present, Thor, Tony and Steve all get together for a drink, which Steve toasts to the Avengers. Tony wonders why he does that since the Avengers aren't around anymore. They talk about the Avengers and if they should restart them, and Tony says that all three of them have been through so much lately, but now that they are back to their old selves, this is good as any reason to get the Avengers restarted. Steve thinks that it's time to step aside, but Tony still thinks they should come back and take over from the others. As the two argue over returning or stepping aside, Thor finishes his drinks, slamming the mug down and saying that they need to return and they can't run from it. As they talk, Tony gets an alert from Motherboard about something coming crashing to Earth. Getting more info, the three get ready to return to the field. Beneath South Africa, Doctor Strange and Black Panther head deep into an archaeological dig. T'Challa finds their team up refreshing as they enter a huge open chamber. Strange says that some type of cosmic radiation killed the men who discovered the cave, and he can sense Agamotto's magic in the tomb, and it was used to guard something. But thanks to recent events when magic was killed, the spells faded. Finding holes in the cave, T'Challa wonders whatever was in the cave escaped through the holes after the magic died. Strange implores T'Challa to call the Avengers, and Black Panther says that their symbols were carved into the wall, meaning that they are already involved in whatever is happening. Wanting to know more, the two heroes head towards the center of the earth and down the tunnels. In East LA, Robbie Reyes looks over his car, saying to Gabe that something hasn't been running right in it. Robbie tells the inquisitive Gabe not to go near the car as its problems are a little more complex than a rattling engine. In Manhattan, Jennifer Walters walks down the street, minding her own business when a guy catcalls her. The man tries to stop her and she scares him off by showing him She-Hulk. As he runs off, Jennifer regains composure, trying not to Hulk out. Near the Alpha Flight station in space, Captain Marvel goes to investigate the disturbance that has opened a portal up near it. Carol sees something and issues a global alarm as it's something worse than an alien armada. On Earth below, Thor, Steve and Tony see a giant flash of light in the sky, signaling the supposed invasion has already come. Below the Earth, Black Panther and Doctor Strange find a huge cavern filled with eggs not from the Earth. Back in LA, Robbie's one-on-one time with his car is interrupted by alien bugs bursting from the ground, causing him to turn into the Ghost Rider and attack them. Back in the ground, the eggs around Strange and T'Challa begin to hatch as a global warning from Alpha Flight is received by T'Challa. In New York, Steve, Tony and Thor find a huge dead Celestial has crashed into the city, not destroying much of it thanks to Captain Marvel. The heroes reunite with Carol, who says the Celestial was dead when it came through the giant portal in space. Carol takes off, saying it's not the only one as there are hundreds more crashing all over the Earth. As the different teams around the world deal with the Celestials and alien bugs, Thor launches an attack on the Celestials' killers, giant Celestial-like beings even bigger than the already huge and dead Celestials. Readying themselves, Captain America assembles the Avengers as they head into battle. The Avengers issue 1 continued the fun nature of No Surrender thanks to Jason Aaron, kicking off a huge event that he first teased in Marvel Legacy. I can't help but see the similarities between No Justice over at DC and this, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, as this story seems to be more focused on the Avengers coming back and reforming, and our heroes debating on whether there actually should be an Avengers team. I'm really happy to see Steve, Thor, and Tony back together, and even it's sort of echoed in this issue with Steve sort of saying, hey, we're all sort of back. I'm back from the dead, Steve's back from being evil Steve, and Thor's back to being, you know, Thor. He's got a hammer again. I really like that we've finally gotten these characters back after so many years of being like secondary characters, really. I also love that the BC Avengers returned. It's such an interesting concept to have this Avengers team that was like a million years in the past, and I hope we continue to see that team as well. Hell, I'd really love like an issue or like a one-shot devoted to them. I think they're a really interesting concept. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.